Welcome back to the online class. Today in this video we shall start with lesson 5, that is separation of substances. So in this chapter we shall discuss about the separation. Why do we need to separate two different substances from each other? Why is it necessary and how will we separate? So we shall learn this lesson. Okay, so students, pay attention in the class. In our daily life, there are many instances when we notice a substance being separated from a mixture of materials. Yes, in our day-to-day life, we can see so many different examples, like instances. We do it in our day-to-day life, like we separate different things from different another things. Yes, we separate it, but we may not realize. But why do we do? For example, let's see. Tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a strainer while preparing tea. Yes, when we are preparing tea, we separate the tea leaves from the liquid. Yes, with the help of what? With the help of a strainer. And which part is known as strainer? See this one. This arm is holding this one. Yes, see, this portion is known as the strainer. This is called a strainer, with which we separate the tea leaves and the liquid. Okay, and also let's say another example, that is grain is separated from stalks while harvesting. Yes, have you seen your parents harvesting plants? Like you may have seen harvesting mustard plants. So here during harvesting what we do? We collect the necessary parts of the plant, like seed. Yes, we collect the seed of mustard plant. We collect the seeds of paddy, means the rice. Yes, we collect it. How? We cut the stalk. Yes, and bring it home along with the seeds. And then what we do? We separate the seeds from the stalk. So these are some of the different examples. And also we can separate milk or curd. So how we will separate it? By churn to separate the butter. So this milk or curd is churned to separate the butter. We gin cotton to separate each seed from the fiber. We even do ginning. We have already learned in the previous lesson, which is fiber to fabric. In that lesson we have learned a word which is known as ginning. Yes, in the process of ginning, what did we do? We separated the seeds from the fiber. Yes, so that was ginning. So that is also one of the separation which we are doing in our day-to-day life. Perhaps you might have eaten salted dalia or poha. If you found that it had chilies in it, you may have carefully taken them out before eating. Yes, okay, let's not take the example of a poha. Let's take an example of some mixture, chana, which we eat. Yes, so in chana we add so many different varieties of spices. Yes, we may add onions, we may add chilies, green chilies, red chilies. Yes, all those. So if you do not like lots of chilies, what will you do? You will try to pick up the chilies from the chana. Yes, so that picking up the chilies and keeping it away from the chana is what? It is also a separation which we do. And suppose you are given a basket containing mangoes and guavas and asked to separate them. Yes, basket. If we have a basket, and in that basket if we have mangoes and guavas together. Okay, now if you are asked to take out the mangoes from the basket, then what will you do? You will pick up the mangoes from the basket and keep it in different place. Yes, so that is also what? Separation. Okay, which we do in our day-to-day life. Here in this image we can see this person is holding a thread. Yes, so this process is known as churned. Okay, churning of milk or curd. Okay, we are separating the butter from the milk. Okay, this is the process how they are doing it. Okay, another example is given. We are asked to imagine what? Given a glass of sand with salt mixed in it. Suppose if we have a glass. Okay, if we have a glass, and in that glass if there is a mixture of sand and salt. Okay, sand and salt, they are mixed together and it is given in a glass. So now if I ask you to separate this sand and salt, will you be able to separate it? Is it possible to separate? Will it be very easy for us? No, it is not easy to separate those salt and the sand. Okay, so it is not possible. So for this type of impossible things which we cannot do easily by our hand, we cannot pick up the salt from the sand. Yes, so those things we will do it by different methods, okay, which we will discuss in this lesson. Okay, so we have seen some of the examples which we do in our day-to-day life where we are doing separation. So why do we separate substances? Now the question is, why do we separate? Why? The reason is, let's say we use a substance, we need to separate harmful or non-useful substances that may be mixed with it. So why? So that we can separate the harmful and non-useful substances from the things which we are going to use. Yes, why do we separate? We are going to remove the harmful or non-useful substances. Sometimes we separate even useful components if we need to use them separately. Yes, but sometimes we also separate the useful components, means useful substances. Okay, if we want to use it separately. Suppose you want to make a mango juice and you are given a basket of mango and oranges. So which fruit will you pick up? You will obviously pick up the mangoes. Yes, so that time we are separating the mango from the oranges. Yes, so we are separating the useful ones. Yes, to use it separately. The substances to be separated may be particles of different sizes or materials. Now those substances which we want to separate, they may be of different sizes or may be of same sizes. Okay, this may be in any three states of matter. Now they will be in any three states of matter. It may be solid, it may be liquid, or it may be a gas. Okay, it may be a gas also, it may be a liquid, or it may be a solid. So how do we separate substances mixed together if they have so many different properties? So how we will separate? How we will separate liquid? How we will separate water and milk? Suppose how? So these are, for this we have different methods. Okay, methods of separation. So now just let's see the methods of separation. Okay, first is hand picking, second is tracing, third is winnowing, and the fourth is sieving, and also there are what? Sedimentation, decantation, and filtration. So these are some of the methods of separation which we will discuss in details in the next video. Thank you.